Hi, I'm Dr. Arden Compton, and I want to discuss with you how I use EFT, the emotional freedom techniques, for discouragement. Discouragement is something we all experience at various times in our life, whether we've been disappointed in business, a relationship, or whatever it is. Life happens, and things don't always turn out the way that we hope that they will. And it's not uncommon for us to experience discouragement, to feel like giving up, to feel like things just aren't working out for us, and it's hard to feel motivated. It's hard to have enthusiasm for something when we've experienced a disappointment or a rejection of some kind. And in that state, it's very hard to move forward and to experience positive growth when we're feeling discouraged. Discouragement has a very low vibration to it. We don't create anything positive when we feel discouraged, and it is essential when we feel discouraged that we change that energy as quickly as possible so that we can move forward and create something other than whatever it was that just discouraged us. If we continue to feel discouraged, then we will create more situations that will reinforce discouragement. And the longer we stay in that, the more depressing things become. And so it's important that we address discouragement as quickly as possible when that happens. And it's going to happen sometime. We all experience it from time to time. So here's how I would address it. I want you to focus on feeling discouraged. I'm guessing that you're watching this because you have some level of discouragement. What is it that you're discouraged about? You focus on your own unique discouragement. Now I'm going to assume you have some understanding of how to use the emotional freedom techniques. If not, please go back and refer to the basic EFT video that shows the tapping points. But as you focus on your discouragement, put it on a scale of 0 to 10, how discouraged do you feel? Okay, and then let's just begin tapping on that. You follow along, copying everything that I say and do. This feeling of discouragement. I still love and accept myself even though I feel discouraged. I profoundly love and forgive myself even though I feel discouraged. I completely love and accept myself 100%, right to the core, even though I feel discouraged. And it's hard not to feel discouraged. Given what I've experienced, it's so hard not to feel discouraged. Discouraged, discouraged, all the reasons I feel discouraged. All the reasons I feel like quitting. All the reasons I want to give up. All the reasons I don't want to continue on with this endeavor. Whatever it is I'm discouraged about. Feeling discouraged. Feeling discouraged. Feeling discouraged. All the reasons I'm so discouraged. How could I not feel discouraged? Given the disappointment I've experienced. Disappointment, feeling discouraged. Let's do the 9 gamut. I do the 9 gamut probably less than 5% of the time, but let's go ahead and do it. I want you to, tapping on the 9 gamut point, just close the eyes, open the eyes, look down to the right, look down to the left, circle the eyes all the way around the room in one direction, circle the eyes the other direction. Hum a few bars of Happy Birthday. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hum again. Okay. Say, whatever's caused this discouragement is in the past now. Everything that led to me feeling discouraged is something that is in my past. And I cannot change anything that happened in my past, whether I like it or not. All that led me to feel discouraged is over now. And I want the way I feel now to be based on now. I forgive whoever played a negative role in what happened. I forgive myself for my own failures, my own inadequacies that play a role in this. And I like this feeling to go away. I choose to recognize that whatever happened gives me an opportunity to learn something. I may feel discouraged, but as I look at things in the light of truth, This gives me an opportunity to learn something. What does this disappointment teach me about myself? What do I need to change so that I can experience greater results? What do I need to do differently than what I did before? This is an opportunity for me to learn something. And rather than being discouraged, I choose to have hope. I see myself learning what I need to learn, even if I'm not sure what it is consciously at this point. I see myself learning what I need to learn, and I choose to raise my vibration. There is hope. There is hope for a brighter future. Where I've been doesn't have to have anything to do with where I'm going. I see myself moving forward. And the disappointment that created this feeling of discouragement doesn't have to happen again. My past does not have to equal my future. My future does not have to be my past does not have to be an indicator of my future. I feel discouraged because I'm forecasting that what happened will happen again. But as I learn what I need to learn, it doesn't have to happen again. I choose to have hope. I see things turning out better. I see myself moving forward. I see myself being successful. I see myself figuring it out. I see myself enjoying my life. I see myself in positive situations. I see myself being successful, whether it be in business or relationships, my own personal growth. I see myself being successful, learning and living in a state of joy. Discouragement will never help me create anything positive. The more discouraged I am, the more I create things that sustain discouragement. I don't want to sustain discouragement. I see myself creating things that will bring about joy. I see myself learning and living in a state of joy. I choose to feel enthusiastic. I choose to feel excited. It may be risky, but it's worth the risk. Because if I remain in discouragement, I'll just go down and down and down and down. So I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to take the risk. I give myself permission to be enthusiastic. I give myself permission to be hopeful. I give myself permission to see things turning out differently than they did. Because they can. All things are possible. No matter how severe the disappointment was. No matter how discouraged I am. I choose to have hope. God does not give the spirit of discouragement. God wants me to have hope. Discouragement never comes from God. Discouragement comes from darkness. I choose to stand in the light. I choose to receive light. I choose to have hope and believe that I can learn from this and be better than I ever have been. Because of this disappointing experience, I have an opportunity to learn and be better than I ever have. And I choose to recognize, because of this experience that I'm discouraged over, I am in a better position to be successful, to move forward and have the life of my dreams. I'm in a better opportunity now, given what I just learned, given what I've gone through. With that under my belt, I can move forward and have hope and create a life that I love to live. I see myself creating a life that I love to live, learning and living in a state of joy. Take a breath, reassess, see if that feels any better or not. Depending upon your specific situation, there may be some remaining feeling of discouragement. If there is, then you need to zero in and be more specific. Finish the phrase yourself. The reason I still feel discouraged is because... What was your answer?